in my email today asking me if I would kind of explain more about what my process was about losing weight. And I had another question in my email saying basically that I'm still pretty big and that, you know, they don't really believe that I've lost any weight. But so what I have here is a picture. It's been in we had a roof leak, so it's been a little water damaged, but that's a picture of me in 2000 and I think 9, just by going by how old my daughter is in that picture. I'm putting a 5XL t-shirt, stretching it to its limits, and got so much belly that my daughter is actually able to slump over me to sleep on me. So yeah, you can tell the difference in the face for sure. I had taken my glasses off, and I have no idea where I set them, so that it didn't obscure any of the facial weight that I'd lost. Before, these glasses would have been bugged out like that. But yeah, but another reason for making this video is that I got a little bit of news about Friday afternoon after I'd made the other video. I went and seen my doctor, and after the blood work from my last A1C come back, he said that I am now off insulin and my metformin, and that he didn't want to say that I'm not diabetic anymore. He said I still need to monitor what I eat, watch my sugar intake, but that just simple diet and exercise is all I need to do. So all that poison I've been putting into my body for the last last couple of years, last few years, I don't have to take anymore. So I just kind of want to celebrate a little bit. And this is my metformin, 1,000 milligrams, in the trash. Don't need it anymore. This is my Novolog. You can see these still have insulin in them. Done away. This is my Lantus. Yep. Don't need it anymore. These are the most expensive part of that entire process. This is the strips. 7 or 8 of these a day I was using to monitor my blood sugar. Boom. Don't need it anymore. That makes me really happy. Okay, so as far as my process goes as to how I lost weight, I started out by taking these little puppies right here. These are Garcinia Cambogia by Island Vibrance. And you can see that bottle's almost empty. Time to reorder. But yeah, I still got a long way to go. I think my goal weight is going to be probably 220. Is where I've set my goal. My doctor says that he's happy with 275. I'd like to see a little bit lower than that. But I take these 3 times a day, and what it does is it completely suppresses my appetite. If I'm working or busy, I forget to eat, which was a problem in the early stages because of the diabetes, and it would my blood sugar would tank because I was not eating or monitoring my blood sugar even. But that's not so much of a problem now. Okay, taking those, and then what I did is I added the coconut colon detox cleanse. This label's changed recently. The last order, I had the bottle somewhere here. The label was a little bit different on the last one, but sure enough, it's still the Island Vibrance brand, and it's still exactly the same. But yeah, what I did is I started taking this. This handles what goes in here. This handles what comes out the other end, and keeps me from, the impacted part. I don't want to get too graphic. It's YouTube. This is a family show. But recently, within the last 3 months, what I did is I added one more thing, and that was the Island Vibrance brand raspberry ketone extract. I think they're sold out of these right now. I've only got like maybe a tenth of the bottle in there. I was going to reorder earlier, but they were completely out of it. And all of those are 3-month supplies. Everyone, I mean, I'm not spending $500 a month or anything like that to lose the weight. The Garcinia Cambogia gives me a little bit of nervous energy, not so much like a jittery energy, but more like a a nervousness, like there's something that I should be doing that I'd forgotten to do. That kind of nervousness. So now I'll get up and I'll walk outside on the front porch, or and then I come set back down, and that energy is pretty much so sustained anyway. Yeah, the process is that, and then I started out. At first, I could barely walk half a block, and then I would have to sit down, take a break, and then walk home. Now I'm walking close to 2.5 miles every day, and it sounds like a lot, but you can walk a mile in about 7.5, 8 minutes, maybe 10. But yeah, the more energy you have and the more weight you lose, the more energy you increase, and then the Garcinia adds extra energy on top of that. So at first it seems a little bit daunting, but yeah, I'm not like at the gym doing push-ups. I feel comfortable on the screen now, in front of the camera. That's something that I probably couldn't have done as little as 6 months ago. I wouldn't have felt comfortable. I'm not exactly to the point where I'm ready to take off my shirt or nothing and show off what's underneath. I don't live under any illusions that I'm ever going to have six-pack abs or anything like that. I just want to be able to buy my clothes without having to go to a big and tall men's catalog. So yeah, the process is pretty simple. It's just a regiment and a decision, and it was a decision here, not here, but a decision here that I wanted to live, and I wanted to live healthy. I like playing with my kids. I actually bought me one of those little quadcopters, and I can go outside and play with it, and my kids love to play with me with it, and that's something that 2 years ago I wouldn't have done. So yeah, I chose Allen Vibrance. They've never let me down on quality. They've never let me down on any of that. Delivery's always been spot on. I had a little bit of a problem with one order early on, and they actually refunded the money on I didn't even ask them to do it. They refunded the money on the product and still sent me another bottle, and I ended up getting a free bottle of the product. And I think that was the ketone. No, that was the colon cleanse. But yeah, I wish I had more pictures to show you, especially like one of me standing up. But if you've ever been overweight, the last thing that you want to see is a camera pointing at you. I'm fairly proud of the fact that my beard hides it, but there's a double chin hiding underneath there, and I don't know what this is. God, that just looks. I had a fat neck. Look at that. Yeah, I don't even think this was me at my biggest. I was really big though. I have that shirt. It's a 5X, and I was pressing it to its limits. The stripes were bulging. It was scary how overweight I was. But yeah, thanks to Allen Vibrance, Garcinia Cambogia, colon cleanse, and the raspberry ketones, and a mild exercise regimen. Start out at your own pace. Work up to where you feel you think you should be. Yeah, you're not trying. It's a marathon. It's not a race. I hated going to the track. I hate going to the gym. I hate doing any of that. So I make an extra point to park to the back side of the grocery store when I go. So I walk all the way to the front, and just little things like that. Don't try to park at the very front of anything. Put the extra effort into everything you do. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. That was my process, and the best part is how easy the overall process was. Not just the ending part, but from beginning to end. It's just been the decision to wake up and every morning take your pill 3 times a day. Take the Garcinia. Yeah. Oh yeah. More stuff I get to throw away. Look. lancets, needles, strips in the garbage. Look at this. Bane of my existence, this thing was. Carried it with me everywhere. Boom, gone. Carrying case for it all. Gone. Yep, done with it. Don't need it anymore. Thank you, all in Vibrance. And that's all for me. And this is my second video on YouTube.